Hey guys, Pupsker here, and I'm here to talk about the 3 worst things about MapleStory. I know, crazy, right? And just to start off this video, I have 3, I want to say most people would agree with this, but maybe not all. 3 of the worst things about MapleStory is, number 1, the server instability, number 2, the overabundance of botters and hackers, and number 3, the pay-to-win aspect of MapleStory. First off, the fucking server instability. It seems like every couple days we are getting a maintenance on MapleStory, and every single goddamn time in the patch notes it's like, oh yeah, we're trying to fix server instability. No you're not, Nexon. What are you doing? How are you fixing Nexon's fucking servers? I don't understand. The servers have never been stable. The game always lags. Like, you just hit lag spikes a lot. I mean, my internet, fine. My internet's 100% good. I'm streaming, no drop frames, and I lag a lot. It's just, MapleStory's the way it is. And the number one issue because of this is because the game is just really out of date code-wise. It's like a 5-year-old, 10-year-old game. No, sorry. The code is like 10 fucking years old. They haven't like updated it to a new engine. They haven't future-proofed it at all. It's like fucked. So everyone's just hacking the shit out of it and it's breaking the game. Like, the amount of things that break the game is ridiculous. You have characters that have skills that just straight up crash the game sometimes. The game freezes constantly. I don't know why, and there's nothing I can do about it. And now with Reboot, one of the most popular servers being just populated to shit, it's even worse. Because everyone's on Reboot, so it lags constantly because the servers are not stable in the slightest. It's just a mess, really. Another thing, yeah, let's go to hackers. Let's go to fucking hackers in this game. There are either hackers or botters literally everywhere. I can probably spend 5 minutes teleporting to popular maps, find a couple hackers instantly. Like, here's the worst thing about the hackers though. You can see them, but you can't report them either, so it's like, wow, awesome. Not a goddamn thing I can do about this. Cool, I'll just watch this Blaze Wizard one-shot the entire map every single time it spawns. And, you know, he owns this channel. This hacker owns Channel 2, FES2. It's his map. Like, no one can do shit. And since you can't report them, you just look at this like, what the fuck, man? The good thing is Nexon's at least trying, obviously, to fix all of these issues. They're trying to get rid of the hackers. They're mass banning them once in a while. They're trying to update their engines. I mean, they should. They should just fucking... they should just remake MapleStory. Just the engine entirely. Just re-fucking make that shit. So that it's new generation. So that it's current day. So that it's not so easy for just everybody to hack or bot. Because that is one of the most annoying things. Like, it's not the biggest issue on Reboot. Because at least on Reboot there's no trading, right? So you can't hack your way to the top that way. But you can still hack your way to the top, get a bunch of mesos. So I mean, it still sucks. But it affects people less. And they're at least removing hacked items too, so I mean, that's cool. But really, hackers and botters fucking ruining the game. It's actually surprising. If only Nexon could update their game and mass ban properly, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. And the last thing, of course, pay to win. Now, you might be thinking, Reboot fixed pay to win. Kind of not really though. Like, pay to win is a huge aspect on every non-Reboot server. Sure, you can get, like, as strong as a... Actually, no, you can't get as strong as someone who pays because you'll never get bonus potential. Never mind. No matter what, if you're on a normal server, you're just never going to be as good as them because they have money and you don't. Because they have bonus potential cubes, because they have money and you do not. So, no, fuck that. Normal servers are terrible because of that. It's just way too pay to win. The tier up chance on red and black and green cubes are so fucking bad too. It's like, oh, I'm gonna spend $20 and I might, if I'm lucky, get from rare to legendary or epic to legendary potential. Oh, if I'm lucky. There's a decent chance that I can get either 1 or 2 tier ups, but all 3 if I'm at rare? I don't know about that. Chance is pretty low. I mean, the game is just too pay to win. The only good thing is, in a Reboot, you can buy cubes. There's no bonus potential, but who cares, right? That being said, the biggest issue on Reboot for most people is the fact that you can't get pets other than doing Hilla. Hilla is the only good way that you can get a pet on reboot, and possibly some events, depends on the time. Now this kind of triggers me because A, you have Hilla, right? Cool, awesome. Oh wait, it sucks because the pets run out in 90 days, which that isn't the big issue. The big issue is you don't want to buy any NX to put NX on the pet, because if you do, the pet's gonna die in 90 days anyways. Like, they need permanent pets on reboot. I want to be able to buy a pet, buy a bunch of skills for it, spend like $10, $15, and never have to worry about it again. Like, that is ideal in MapleStory, especially nowadays. On MapleStory now, if you don't have a pet, you're equivalent to a cripple. You don't have legs if you don't have a pet, because the pet does all the picking up for you. And with how unstable the servers are and how fucking terrible it is, you can't go around picking up every single item on your own, holding like a hotkey to pick up. It's just not feasible and it doesn't make sense. So everyone has to do either Hilla until they get a pet, or they have to just buy a pet and just fucking tough it out. The game starts you with like the 5-hour snail, which sucks, but it's better than nothing, right? So I mean, if they could fix these 3 issues, the game would probably be really good. Like, those are the 3 biggest issues, at least in my opinion, about the game. If they could fix those 3, I want to say the game would just be so much better. Like, get rid of perma-NX, just put back on 90-day NX. And if you do want to keep perma-NX, make it random. Keep it the way it is, just so people will have to buy it. And like, fuck it, yeah, reboot? Yeah, screw it. Make trading still disabled even for perma-NX, just so we can fuck with people. Or make trading enabled only for perma-NX, but not for Mesos. I mean, you could do shit like that, right? I don't know. It would create a weird sort of economy in reboot that is solely based around perma-NX, which would give people an incentive to buy perma-NX. But, I mean, it gives people less of an incentive, I guess, because they can trade perma-NX. But, I mean, I digress. I'd still much rather have that. So yeah, guys, those are my 3 biggest issues in MapleStory that trigger the hell out of me, to be completely honest. Especially the server instability and the pay to win. Hackers, I mean, like, yeah, you're a piece of shit hacker, but at least, I mean, at least you don't fuck with me too much, right? You just steal my my goddamn maps like a prick. But, I mean, it could be worse, right? It could be worse. Could be getting disconnected all the time and have to spend money to get stronger, but whatever. So, yeah, that's the end of my amazingly annoyed rant video, because, God, I'm so angry about this shit sometimes. So, yeah, if you like the video, guys, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out my Twitch and Twitter, and join my Discord, where I talk about shenanigans, and we fuck around, mostly. We don't do anything productive in my Discord. We don't at all. But, yeah, it's whatever, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.